On July 16, 2026, a Chinese startup called Moonshot AI dropped a model that shook the entire AI landscape. Kimi K3, 2.8 trillion parameters, open weight. And it didn't just match the Western frontier. In several benchmarks, it beat them. This is the story of how a model from Beijing landed at number 3 on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, right behind Claude Fable 5 and GPT-5.6 Sol, and why that matters for everyone building on AI. Kimi K3 is a sparse mixture of experts model with 2.8 trillion parameters, but only a fraction of those activate per token. The real innovation is in the attention mechanism. Moonshot introduced something called Kimi Delta Attention, a hybrid linear attention architecture, combined with attention residuals. Together, they slash the KV cache by 75% and boost decoding throughput at 1 million token context by 6x. That's not a marginal improvement. That's a fundamental shift in how long context models scale. Oh, and it has native vision. This is a multimodal model that can read documents, analyze images, and process 1 million tokens of context without choking. Let's talk numbers. On the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, Kimi K3 scores 57, ranking 3rd out of 189 models. It beats Claude Opus 4.8, GPT 5.5, and GLM 5.2. On coding, it reaches SWE-bench Verified at 80.6%, comparable to Claude Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Sol. The two most expensive frontier models on the market, GPQA 93.5%, MathVision 97.8%, Deep Search QA 95%. These aren't niche benchmarks. This is frontier-level performance across reasoning, coding, math, and deep search. An open-weight model is trading blows with closed models that cost billions to train. Here's where it gets painful for us labs. Kimi K3's API costs $3 per million input tokens and $15 per million output tokens. Cast input drops to 30 cents. Compare that to Claude Opus 4.8 at $5 input, $25 output, or GPT 5.6 Sol at $5 input, $30 output. Kimi K3 is 40 to 50% cheaper than the top Western models while sitting within striking distance on quality. And when the open weights drop on July 27 under a modified MIT license, you can run it yourself. No API lock-in, no per-token billing. Just compute. Kimi K3 is the world's first open-source model in the 3 trillion parameter class. That sentence should terrify every closed AI lab. The gap between open and closed has been closing for 2 years, but Kimi K3 is the moment where open weight isn't just catching up. It's arriving at the frontier simultaneously. DeepSeek started this trend. Quen pushed it forward. Now, Moonshot has kicked the door open. When a 2.8 trillion parameter model with frontier benchmarks is available under modified MIT, the moat of closed labs shrinks to their training infrastructure and their proprietary data. The models themselves are no longer the differentiator. Let's be clear about what this means geopolitically. The US export controls on advanced GPUs were supposed to slow China's AI progress. Instead, Chinese labs got more efficient. Moonshot built a 2.8 trillion parameter model that rivals the best American systems, and they're giving it away. The narrative that the US holds an insurmountable lead in frontier AI is done. The race is neck and neck. And while US labs are locked in a pricing war with each other, Chinese labs are undercutting everyone and open sourcing the results. The leverage has shifted. So, what's the impact on the frontier model landscape? 3 things. First, pricing pressure. When an open model matches your quality at half the price, you either cut prices or lose customers. Expect aggressive price cuts from OpenAI and Anthropic within weeks. Second, the open weight flywheel accelerates. Every startup that was paying $30 per million tokens now has a free alternative that's nearly as good. Third, the definition of frontier is changing. It's no longer about who has the best model. It's about who has the best model at the best price with the most freedom to deploy. Kimi K3 just redefined that equation. The weights drop July 27. Watch what happens.